everyone, welcome back to another video from Sunderland, England.
Sunny Sunderland.
This is my friend Eugene. He was on another video a few months ago. So there's Eugene anyway.
Good afternoon here from sunny Sunderland. And today we've got a special trip down memory lane episode for you.
Very special.
And you're all gonna like it.
Sorry about that noise, it's just people are building things. Right, so I met Eugene at college and today we are going to visit our old college. We are going to walk the bus route that we did years and years ago because our college days were amazing. We had the most fun times at college, so we want to walk there for a bit of nostalgia, you know.
Exactly, couldn't have been put better. This in the background, Park Lane bus station, which at stand L, which I'm sure you can see if you zoom the camera, we would wait every morning to get the number 35 bus to college, but instead of boring you with the details, today we're going to tell you fun stories. And they're going to start with where we would wait for the bus, and instead of taking the bus the college route, the old college route, instead we're going to walk it. Google Maps says 2 hours, but with stopping and starting and reminiscing and talking about things to keep us entertained, it may take 2.5, 3 hours. Hopefully the weather keeps kind. Let's go. British
weather, never kind. So this is Greg's, where we used to get our breakfast before we headed to college.
Aye, not for me though. I'm not really one for coffee. It was just like a jam donut first thing in the morning, but when you sing...
Coffee, I only started having coffee like when I started working, waking up at 6 in the morning, going to work.
The bus would pull up here, would pay, I can't remember what it was to pay. We had the student discount pass thing.
I think it was 10 shillings.
Aye, twopence. Right, come on then.
What the fuck's a twopence?
So, just as a little, I don't know, challenge, fact-finding mission thing, it's exactly 1:17 according to my phone screen, and as we would step on the bus, it would take us 35 minutes to get there, but we walking it, we're going to see what the time says when we get to outside the grounds of our old college, so let's see.
Probably 3 to 4 days.
Probably. Oh. Right, we've walked about 5 minutes, and as you can see, turn the camera on the main road. This is the bottom of Durham Road.
Yes, boss.
Which the bus would start to go up, and by this point we'd be nicely settled into the back seat. There'd be about 7 or 8 people that sat with us that we knew, about 5, 6 lads, and a couple of lasses.
7 or 8 on the back seat?
Well, whatever.
Or was it a ferry?
More like the Badger bus. But anyway, no, that's just a small joke. Aye, we would be there, and the jam
sandwich.
At this point, the jam would have gone right out the donut. Go on.
I thought you were on about a traffic jam or something.
No. Right, first fun story, randomly that's come to mind, just randomly out of thinking about it from thin air. On the off chance we don't want to offend the lad, we'll not mention the name, because it was a funny story. It wasn't malicious, just funny.
David Smith.
Right, David Snowden. Well, there was a lad who was in our college class.
David Smith.
And when we were 16 at the time, there was a lad in our class.
David Smith.
And we managed to get his home landline number, because back then everyone used home telephones, not so much now. Now it's like dodos, they're all extinct landlines, would you say so?
Yeah,
pretty much.
More or less.
We'd been round one of our other friends' house, we'd had a bit of drink, we were going out, and we said, oh, we'll ring his house phone and wind up whoever answered the phone. His dad answered the phone. I was on the end of the phone, and I pretended to be someone from the college to say that his son had been skipping classes. Now the relevance to this is, if you didn't attend all your lessons, you didn't get what back then was called EMA, extra money allowance or something like that for...
So basically, if your family didn't earn enough, you'd get some extra money to help you out, which I did.
And it was 30 quid, 35 pound, 30 quid 30 back pound, then. Yeah. 30, back then it was a lot of money. Not like now it's back pocket change. So 2 or 3 minutes into the phone call, his dad started absolutely raging and yelling on the phone. My son has been going to college, my son has been going to his classes, my son has been completing his work. And after about 5 minutes of ranting, his son happened to walk in the house, came on the phone, and the next words that came out of his mouth was, "It's not really funny, lads," because he knew exactly who was on the end of the phone. It's not funny, Eugene, something like that. And we just all burst out laughing in the house of the persons where we were at the time, about 6, 7, 8 of us, even the lasses. So that's the first story to get things started.
Pranksters.
Right, fun story. Do a 360 of where we are so we can fill you in on the...
Yes, boss. There you go.
This used to be the... one of our friends lives just a kick of a bottle around this corner, down there.
Used to live here, not anymore.
Used to live there. And he used to have a milk round, which was a popular way of earning your weekend pocket money back then. Not so much now. People are lazy, I think. But
yeah, like back then they used to have like a paper round or a milk round.
Aye.
Yeah.
Now they just sit and play computer games all day. Anyway,
and earn money off it.
So forget that. This would be the one of the lines that his milk lorry, his milk cart would do. So one morning after me and Araf had been out drinking from...
A few sherbets.
More than a few sour lemon sherbets. From 8 o'clock in the night till 6 o'clock in the morning, a 10-hour solid stretch of just getting tanked up. We came here, ambushed him on his milk, jumping on his milk float.
Ambushed him?
But that was...
camouflage faces and stuff.
Army gear, dug a trench in the ground to hide, wait for him.
Get down, you rat!
Jumping on the milk float. And
he was our good friend. He was our good friend.
Hence the word was a good friend, because what happened next made him not be a good friend. In fact, not even a friend.
Ex-friend.
Which minding the traffic going past, that's all.
He was trying to cross the road so we don't get killed.
So we jumped out the trees, jumped on his milk lorry, started shaking him, started shaking the milk float. A few bottles of milk came out. We ran away with orange juice, and needless to say, his boss wasn't happy.
So let me describe this ambush thing so in ways that you can understand it. So you know Robin Hood and his merry men, when they used to hide in the trees, and when a horse carriage walked past, they all used to jump out of the trees and the bushes onto the horse carriage. It was basically something like that.
Basically like a Trojan horse, not too far off. He never would have seen it coming, and because of that, he was jobless, and because of that, he was skinned, and because of that, friendships were severed. So, nothing more to add.
Friendships were slid down the tubes very, very fast. And but yeah, anyway, we've patched things up, and we are friends again. I actually saw him about a week ago. Yeah, he's doing well.
It was outside the plant for drinking.
He's not doing well, like. He's not doing well at all. So after the first few months of getting to know each other, we got like a group of friends together. We became very good friends. So we started going out on nights out, drinking together. And that's when we used to go out, I believe, every Wednesday. Then it was every Thursday. It changed because it was the Varsity, £1 drinks. There was a bar called Varsity. They used to sell £1 drinks. So we always went for that. I think it started on a Wednesday, then it went to a Thursday, is that right?
And then a Monday, it was always a Monday.
Then a Monday, it changed. So it was like a student night basically, from a Wednesday to a Thursday.
The first ever couple of weeks was always Thursday, first few times.
So it started off Thursday.
Modo, remember Modo?
Modo, 75 pence flaming sambucas. 75p? Cheap as chips. Seeing that chips are not that cheap anymore.
Chips are not cheap here anymore, they're fucking extortionate.
£7 grand for a bag of chips. But this is another reason why we are making this video, because the friends we made at college are kind of friends for life.
I was just going to say that was the next words that were going to come out. Friends
so basically I went to school.
A lot of them are still now to this day friends for life.
That's what I mean. That's another reason we're making this nostalgic video.
So they can watch it. So, you know, we're going to like reminisce together.
Yeah. So basically at school, hardly speak to anybody from school. Uni, speak to people here and there from uni. But college, they're like still good friends.
The reason why you don't speak to people from uni anymore is because you got them all arrested when you set the police on the uni flat house when you happen not to be there. So there's a good reason for that.
I thought we weren't saying that story.
So, the main, it would start with going round Araf's, buying a
free drinks.
£1.49 back then bottle of Omega cider, which is fucking horrible. Or if it wasn't Omega cider, it was Ace Lightning, not even White Lightning. A rip-off of White Lightning, Ace Lightning, which was worse than Omega cider, to be honest. So I have a full bottle of that. Because back then, in comparison to now, it didn't bloat you. Because we were only fresh-faced and young. A bottle of that, a few cans of lager, and 1 or 2 shots of it, either Sambuca or just whatever we had before we went out. Basically, we were pissed before we went to get pissed.
Yeah, so it was like a cheap night out. Even though the drinks were only £1, we still had pre-drinks to make the night even cheaper.
If you went out with 20 quid on a Monday night, you were coming home mashed. If you went out with 40 quid on a Monday night, you
were coming home with a prostitute.
You were considered rich. Basically, everyone would look to you to fund their night out.
Basically, yeah.
More or less. Because shots were only just 50 pence and drinks were £1 max.
You considered above middle class.
But yeah.
In the rich community.
Considered a Tory, some would say.
Basically, yeah.
In those days. And it would ultimately end up in varsity, where, without exaggerating, you would wait 15 minutes to get in, and that's not an exaggeration, is it?
No, the queues were long as my hand.
Skipping that part, would eventually get in. You then have to wait another 10 minutes to get served. So, and that's why we always got 2 drinks.
Yeah, we got more than 1 drink, 2 or 3 drinks each, just so we don't queue up again, because they were only £1 a drink, so.
And ultimately it got that busy towards its prime peak years that we'll get 4 drinks, 2 on one and 2 on the other. And we'd be there for an hour and a half, 2 drinking them, and then start to move around in other places. But in varsity, after about an hour or 2, and this again, no exaggeration, you'd lose everyone you went out with because it was that busy and you couldn't see them and find them when you went to the toilet. Like you'd end up having your own little night out within a night out, just with like people that became familiar faces because everyone was at the same time, at the same place every single week.
It was like the trenches. Nobody knew where they were. Nobody knew where their comrades were. We were just drinking for ourselves, protecting ourselves, drinking.
Each man for himself, basically.
Yeah, each man for themselves. And we'd find each other during the night and have a catch up and stuff, then get lost again.
Talk about what had preceded, which would bring everyone together in the good old glory days of the Glass Spider.
That's where we usually ended up, in the Glass Spider upstairs.
And what glory days indeed they were. It was £1 for a 8-inch cheese and pepperoni pizza. It was basically, you had £1 menu in varsity for drinks, and you had £1 menu in the Glass Spider for like hot, fresh food.
But before Glass Spider was Vision.
No, that was next to it.
Oh, it was the next
one. They were both there at the same time.
What was before Glass Spider? Because I remember when it opened.
Hairdressers.
I was a hairdresser.
A long time before that.
We never drank in there.
No, you couldn't drink in there.
So those were the heydays of going out, getting drunk, partying, getting the girls, getting the girls. Your Uncle Araf was nothing.
We, by this point, we got such a close-knit group of friendship that we arranged a weekend boat trip to Amsterdam, ferry trip.
Yeah, so we went on trips away together because, like I said,
cheapest
we
trips
became
as well.
very good friends. Well, it was cheap back then, it's probably expensive now.
We paid 150 quid for 2 nights in central city Amsterdam, which included the boat and the ferry journey as well.
So yeah, basically we got a ferry from Newcastle, overnight ferry to Amsterdam. You go there during the evening, you leave during the evening, and you get to Amsterdam in the morning about 8 o'clock or something. So yeah, we did that, and we stayed
but before we
2 nights in a hotel.
Before we got to Amsterdam, there was question marks whether we were going to be allowed to enter customs and were docked because Araf got carried away. So did I, and so did everyone we were with. And we got threatened to be put in the ferry jail and our passports confiscated and refused entry in the Netherlands. True story.
And why was that?
Because for anyone who's ever travelled on the ferry to Amsterdam, you'll know that they have like the casino, you have like the restaurant, you have the pub quiz section, you have the karaoke section, then you've got like a nightclub scene, disco section.
Yeah, a bit of everything.
We were going in there and me and Araf were just like throwing full pints of cheap shit lager into the air and just spraying everyone. And
We're having a party. Look, it was a party, right? It was a party, right? So we were partying.
The policeman, the Dutch policeman who came to warn us, as if to make his point, showed us a stack of passports like that had already been confiscated from would-be troublemakers that was thick enough to choke a crocodile. So that was the first warning we got.
He basically said, actually, at one point,
I don't
think you remember this. I don't even remember this because you never mentioned it, so I don't think you actually remember.
Okay, fair enough.
So he came to us at one point at 3 o'clock in the morning, so 3 a.m.
It was about 3
And he said, "Yous are going to jail, the ship jail, but the only reason yous are not going there because the jails are full.
Yeah.
So just stay in your rooms instead."
Basically, he was kind. He was lenient, very lenient.
Well, he wasn't lenient. He didn't have a choice.
Right, fair enough.
He said, "I really want to arrest you tonight."
Well,
he said, "I'm dying to arrest you tonight."
Fortune was on our side.
So he basically said, "You're locked in your rooms. You can't come out. You're misbehaving at the bar. You know, you're a bit leery. You're throwing pints in the air, partying, whatever." So yeah, we didn't go to jail that night.
Put the animals back in the cage.
Yeah, he wanted to put us animals in the cage, but they were too full. We were too full of animals.
So when we eventually arrived in the city of Amsterdam, we were quite pleasantly surprised.
Beautiful city.
It was our first, if you like, trip abroad, and any ordinarily first trip abroad between mates, you're thinking it's like a holiday resort, which this was, except it was just more of a city break. And did a lot of excursions by foot, just made our own way around.
We went to the Amsterdam Heineken Museum.
Anne Frank Museum.
Yeah.
We're
Did
going to hire bikes, but didn't really feel safe on the roads. They were going 100 miles an hour.
We couldn't ride bikes.
Went around a few pubs, had a few burgers, like a few bite to eat. Nice food, nice places. It happened to be, coincidentally, right about the time the Christmas market, so all that was set up, and during its first few weeks, bought a little bobbly Christmas
Oh yeah, I remember
thing.
all the shoes were on the floor, remember?
I remember. As a whole, it was quite a successful little, call it like a
It was like a trip, wasn't it? Like
bonding exercise, let's say.
Yeah.
For the first time you see you've been abroad with your friends and you made it back in one piece, safe and sound.
Just one piece, just about.
Except for
the strip search.
the thing first, the knife,
Oh yeah, one of our friends.
Two of our friends.
Well, we were walking Amsterdam quite late at night.
Two of our thick friends.
We shouldn't really be walking Amsterdam late at night. You were warned not to do that.
We weren't anyway, but go on.
Yeah, we weren't. Our other friends were. We were back at the hotel. They were walking around a little, and some guy pulled a knife on them. Yeah, and just threatened them for the money, for everything. So yeah, they never had a choice but to give the guy their money. So yeah, stupid from them, because we were warned not to stroll around Amsterdam late at night. We were warned, but they never listened. They never listened. Silly. And to make the trip more interesting, we got strip searched back on the way home.
Just us two.
Because one of the guys,
one of the lads who
had
was with us, decided for some absolute bonkers idea it would be funny to buy a potato sack, and I'm not talking about a rucksack like what he's got. Show you.
It looked like a potato sack.
It was like a potato sack. It was purposely made for like a tourist to buy, but on it was a picture of the flag of Jamaica, a portrait of Bob Marley, and in big massive letters, "Dope Fiend" on it. So, needless to say, it attracted attention we didn't want coming through customs. Now, to my knowledge, and we'll never know the answer, the police must have looked and thought, right, these are up to something, but except the police must have thought that we took them for fools, because instead of searching the would-be clown, which was him, attracting attention, they thought they must be trying to pull the double bluff, where the people that are actually trying to smuggle whatever they had in their minds would be the ones being quiet behind them in the queue, which was me and him. So, little tap on the shoulder, "Follow me please gentlemen," message, and went in a room and had to sign a form to say you're going to be strip searched, and it was all right, except for like.
It was great. Basically, yeah, we got strip searched. We got searched from every single orifice, basically, to say we had nothing on us bringing back from Amsterdam, and yeah, our parents weren't too happy with it at the time.
I was asked, why have you got whip marks on your back? And Araf was asked, why is like your abdomen bruised? And like, why have you got like truncheon bruises on like the top of your shoulders, and like, why are your ankles swollen?
Yeah, we got asked a lot of questions.
Some which we didn't have the answers to.
Still don't, to this day.
Where you're looking now is, say that, Farringdon McDonald's. That was built there over 20 years or so ago now. Whilst
story in here.
Whilst I was still in
nappies.
Well, and just as a little side story, just it doesn't mean anything, but once everyone got to 18 in the second year of college, and once people started buying cars and learning how to drive, would sometimes come here for our lunch.
Yeah, lunch break.
Because back then, even McDonald's was cheap as chips, believe it or not.
We were very healthy.
99 pence menu all the way.
Oh yeah, they had a 99 pence menu then, didn't
they? Yeah,
they did back then.
And on that was also three apple tarts for 99 pence, which was better than the jam donuts first thing in the morning.
Or just tarts.
Or just tarts.
In McDonald's.
Moving on then to where we are so far and going forward. Another highlight and another feature of what became, you have to walk slower than that. Another highlight and feature of what became funny about, or memorable about our days with college was parties at one of our female friends. We'll not mention her name, but she'll know who she is.
Margaret.
Aye, Margaret, aye. It became a key feature because every weekend where our parents went in the house, she would invite us over for drinks, and we started doing this sort of thing on average every 2 to 3 weeks, where we'd go to her house, have a few drinks, stay there for the night, which she did not mind, because given we were young and to a degree reckless, we're actually quite respectable, and we didn't sort of do what would be the
norm.
I wouldn't say a norm, but what was like the trademark fashion of, oh, let's like trash the house kind of thing.
Yeah.
There was none of that. It was nothing to do with that.
We just trashed.
But the first time that we ever went to our house, we left early because we got a little bit too pissed. But by early, I don't mean early in the night, I mean early in the morning. And it was winter time, so we got lost from walking back from 3 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't go back to my flat. It took us to walk from the top of the area which she lived, which Riop, to near the town centre where I used to live at the time.
It took about 3 hours.
We got so lost along the way in the pitch black in the night. It took us 3 hours of walking to almost like make it there, and
very long walk.
Very, very. By the time we got back, it wasn't even nowhere near sunlight. That's how dark and cold and like in the middle of winter it all was. It was but a memorable first time at our house, nonetheless.
We basically just wanted to get home because there was hardly anywhere to sleep there as well. It was
no blankets. It was cold.
No blankets,
and we didn't want to.
No mattresses. So we really wanted the comfort of our beds. So basically, we thought we'd walk home to Eugene's house. But the reason why we didn't get a taxi is because taxis are quite expensive for college students. So we thought we'd walk it, and it took over 3 hours. What a walk that was. Crazy.
Still remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah, actually quite a strong memory for that I've got. I remember that walk. How can you forget? It was like a 3 hour walk.
How can you forget, considering we're wearing jeans and a t-shirt?
I know, basically like, walking in sandals.
In the middle of February.
Yeah, what an experience. Never again, dude.
Well, you never know. But...
yeah, we're doing the same now, just during the day.
In fact, are they still there?
There's a field full of cows.
We're about halfway now. This would be usually about halfway of the bus route.
Yeah, about halfway there. We've walked for, how long have we walked for now? About?
Exactly an hour and 10 minutes.
An hour and 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Feels longer because it's been uphill. Nearly all the way's been uphill. We're quite on level ground now, more or less, if you can see. But all the way to here, was more or less uphill, so it felt much longer. That's why I'm out of breath. A bit of
Do you
a
know if it
narrow
wasn't for
road
this main
now.
road?
What?
If it wasn't for this main road, start filming, just film.
Yeah, it's filming.
If it was for this main road, the college is actually right behind, not too far behind that hill.
Really?
Not too far, so you could get it like there in 45 minutes, if not say an hour, just so to speak.
That's longer because we have to walk this long, narrow road.
Try and get Pension Monument, look.
Oh yeah, Pension Monument, wow. That's Pension Monument.
That's the A19.
Beautiful. A19. Pension Monument. Oh wow, great view. You can see Pension Monument from miles away, miles away. I live miles away from here, and I can see Pension Monument from where I live.
From here, I'd say it's about...
Crazy. But you can actually see Pension Monument from where I live.
I'd say in mileage-wise, I'd say it's about, from here,
3 miles, 4?
6 or 7 at least.
But you can actually see it. If you come out of my house,
I'm
right?
saying from here to...
Yeah. But if you come out of my house and look at the main road,
no,
you
it's
can
high
actually
up. I know.
see Pension Monument, which is crazy. But yeah, now it's all fields, trees. Yeah, just a narrow road, really.
Just a nice parts of nature.
Birds singing, trees dancing in the wind. Beautiful. And has anyone noticed Eugene's top, Eugene's t-shirt? If you look closely, it's not a local football top.
Not at all.
Uli, right? Who is that? Shanghai.
A gift from the city of. Where is it you're from? Which city?
Jiangyin, but Shanghai's not far. Shanghai's like 2 hours in a car.
South Shields.
Yeah, South Shields. Yeah.
Sounds like
yeah, got my gift from China, back in China.
Thought I'd wear it for the special occasion.
Special occasions.
And it's right, given how hot it is as well today.
Oh, sweating today. It's actually not really hot, but for England it's hot, isn't it?
It helps with walking like
16 or something? What is it today?
I haven't looked. It helps with walking open roads, so it's a little bit of a wind tunnel. Get a nice breeze.
It is beautiful actually.
On a nice summer's day.
Yeah, look at that field. Beautiful. The only problem is with this road is it's too narrow. So I have to walk like forward. Eugene has to walk a bit behind. But the rest is nice. Just a beautiful day. Beautiful walk. Look how beautiful the house is. And this little garden field. It's beautiful actually, isn't it? Wow. It's like a jigsaw, you know, when you buy a nice jigsaw, the nice house and this, yeah, beautiful.
We'll do the college route.
Eugene thinks this could be a shortcut, but it looks a little dodgy. It doesn't look like a shortcut. Do we continue on the road, or do we go through this dodgy shortcut?
If you remember, you do, and you will remember this. Remember sometimes when we'd gone on our lunch breaks to the sandwich shop, we would take a shortcut through some fields. I wonder if this is the entry into one of them. Do you remember or not?
I do remember, I don't think.
Do you actually remember that?
I do. Nice.
Yeah, but Nice is there.
Yeah.
But we used to take a shortcut through fields.
Well, it might be this field then.
If it's not this one, it'll lead into it.
Well, let's do it. Well, let's try. We've got nothing to lose.
Oh, we're trying it.
Yeah,
right, we're trying it.
Nothing to lose.
Right, we've took a detour.
It's not like there's bears here or anything.
We've took a detour and see if it'll pay off or not. It might not. It might, but.
Oh, we've got some bear shit here, you know. We could be heading towards a bear den. You only live once, or we might never live again after this.
Oh, I don't know, but
this is heading towards the left, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm not sure how far towards the left we need to be. If this went straight, I'd be confident, but the fact it's gone a bit left.
But would it turn right at some point? I mean, we'll have to turn left anyway, remember?
I know.
Eugene's having a tiddle. That's Eugene's as well. When you have to go, you have to go. That's what I always say. I've never said that in my life. I'm having a tiddly widdly here as well. But this is all nettles, so if I fall, I'll not be walking for the next 2 weeks. I hate nettles, I really do. Who's ever been stung by a nettle? Well, me plenty of times, but anybody watching this video? Have you ever been stung by nettles? It's a horrible, horrible feeling. Anyway, I've had my tiddle and more bear poo. Oh no, that's dinosaur poo. That's actually fresh. Look how fresh it looks. Not fresh enough to eat, but like fresh as in someone's just dumped it in the last few minutes. Are we just following shit?
The route, there needs
But correct me if I'm wrong, the route is all the way down there and the bus turns left anyway, yeah?
I put a long way down there, so the more we turn left here, this in the
Yeah, but it goes left for a while, doesn't it? But look, if you look at the trees.
I know, it takes you right again.
Yeah,
so
look at the shape of the trees.
right, so start filming. So I would debate, and this is actually a good talking point.
It's filming anyway.
Right. I'm saying unless it starts either straightening up or going or turning right, then we could have made the wrong decision, but let's
But
go
we
with
can
it.
look at these tracks now. If you look up here, so it's still left, it's going straight. We need to be there
When they
somewhere,
eye,
all the way
that's
there.
what I'm, right, let's stop here, see if we can get a view of where
Right,
where we're.
let's get our measurements.
So somewhere down that way, if you can see, can you see us?
Yeah.
Somewhere where my hand is pointing, that is roughly the direction of Shining Road College.
So basically there.
Whereas the shortcut of the path here is leading us further to the left, which needs to take us more to the right. Judging by the size of them fields, I say we're taking not a shortcut, I say we're taking an overcut, a big one, I think.
Really, an overcut, really?
I think so.
So what do you suggest, go back?
I would suggest to go back because it's what we know. But however, if you've got it, if you want, we
I'm willing to
can
take a risk.
take this route coming back if you want and you're up for it.
No, but we are getting the bus back here.
Right, yeah.
I'm up for taking a risk, but it's up to you. I mean, this surely is going to end up on a main road at some point.
Surely you'd think it's just how far in the main road, and when we get the main road.
Well, it's definitely going to turn right. It's definitely going to turn right. It can only turn right. But then again, there's no road there. We're going to be going, basically we're going to be going left for a long time.
For a long time.
So turn right there, but then back to
then
left.
back left again. And because we can't see where the next right cut is, that's why I think it'll be a big overcut rather than an undercut.
Right, well, we should go back on the road if you want.
Go back on the road.
Right.
It was worth a try,
Yeah.
but because it's kind of like a trip down memory lane where
He's scared of the bears.
we want to go the bus route, the bus, I can promise you, definitely doesn't cut through fields.
Right.
You might now, but it didn't then.
Well, we enjoyed the beautiful view though.
Aye. And I had the opportunity to relieve myself of what is the call of nature.
Number two. It was a while.
Aye, so say we could have made the right call, it looks like.
Yeah, because look, you'll be following the tree line and it goes more to the left, so you're going
That's where we
more
were, where
that
the
way.
dandelions are, see it?
Yeah.
That's where we were looking, we see it follow it down, and then but it doesn't look like there's an immediate right turn after that.
I think it could have been the long cut, not the short cut, if we went that way. But we didn't. We thought about it. We stopped. We used our brains, little brains, but brains, and we made the right choice, I think.
You really get like a reminiscent feeling of college now, because it's been a long, long time.
Yeah, you're right.
We're starting to come to like very, very old familiar grounds here, very old.
Memories of
Cross
flooding
over again.
back. We're crossing over.
Alright, go on.
Yeah, the streets are a bit wider here. Yeah, memories are starting to flow back a little. Some beautiful houses here actually, I've noticed. A lot of beautiful houses around here. Yeah. Big, old. And a lot of Victorian houses as well actually.
We're getting very, very, very close now to where the bus would come down this long main road, and then we would turn left to head up the main street that would lead us back to Shining Road
So
College.
turn left over there. Not far from now. I actually remember that little building. Remember it?
Now that is a shortcut I remember.
Really?
No, we're not going to take it, but yeah, that is a shortcut I definitely remember.
I'm not
look,
taking it.
look at that. Look out far left. Look at that massive open field we're about to cover. You can get a better idea right
You
here.
would have been making a mistake. Taking that shortcut for sure.
You can't really see from here. Maybe it's from here. You can.
Right, pit stop. We are going to get a drink because it's over an hour walking, so yeah, in the sun.
No, not.
An hour and a half so far, yeah.
Get a bag of crisps.
David Beckham.
Actually, more.
Right, I'm going for the lemon coke. New. I've had it before, I'm sure. No zero. I hate anything zero. Yeah.
It is. It is
this.
nice, but
It is nice.
not for me either.
Jaws swings up the thing. Right, well, we got our drinks. Oh, it's so cold, you know. I can't wait to drink this. Oh, lemon as well. Lemon's supposed to be refreshing, isn't it? Citrusy. Oh, my lips are so dry. This is going to be good. First sip. All right. All right. You can definitely taste the lemon. It's all right. Pretty good. 7.6 out of 10, I'd say. 7.6. Oh, don't slip on the banana. Wait. Are you having a drink? What crisps do you get?
Tangy cheese Doritos.
Oh, a little bit of cheesy Doritos. My friend Dave used to have a cheesy nog. What?
Araf,
What?
that's a failed shortcut for the failed here.
Oh yeah, but we're not going through the shortcut here.
No. Main road.
We're not doing the shortcut so we can go past the old buildings that the bus used to take us past, just for memory, so we can see them again. I haven't seen them for years and years, so neither has Eugene. So it'll be nice to see those old buildings, the football pitch we used to go to, the sandwich shop, places like that. Sorry, places like that. Yeah, this is the sandwich shop we used to come to when we were at
still there.
college. Is it still Nisa? Oh yeah, it's still Nisa.
Still there.
Nisa local. There
Somebody
was this
stop to
old
do a
woman
video
that
here
used to
when it
work
stopped.
here. That was absolutely amazing, really funny. She loves me. Really great woman. Memories, yeah. We used to come here sometimes for our sandwiches. And whenever we came to Nice, if you remember, we always took the shortcut through the field, always. We never walked the long way around, if you remember.
Here's a question. Do you still remember, if the deli sandwich counter is still there? Shall I have a look?
There was a nice old woman there, wasn't there?
I remember what I always get.
She was very chatty.
It's not like I put it.
I doubt it, like. Yeah, the food counter, the deli counter with the sandwiches is still there, which is crazy after all these years, crazy. I doubt that woman still works there, bless her, bless her.
I still remember what I would get. White bread sandwich,
White, bit racist, isn't it?
turkey in the middle, lettuce and tomatoes. And when she had it, when it was freshly made, coleslaw in the middle. One of the best sandwiches I ever had at college.
I can't remember what I had. I had a sandwich.
I always remember.
That's all I remember. I just came for a chat with the old woman. She was a very funny, very chatty, funny woman. Yeah, one of the good ones. She loved us walking in there, having a laugh with her, chat with her, made her day. Good memories. Oh, nearly fell over. Yeah, so we just need to basically follow the road round college, but every time we came to the sandwich shop, because there was a lot of sandwich shops around college, we used to come through the shortcut to come here. But today we're going to go the long way around.
I must admit I am pleasantly surprised it's still here, but I'm happy because it's a part of our college memories that's still intact to this day. So let's see how many more we can find on the way, places we can remember that are still as we remember them, if it's still the same owners, buildings, same shop names, whatever.
With it? Cheesy nachos all over his lips, like lipstick.
That's all right.
Yeah, we turn left at that building over there. That building right ahead. we should, if my memory serves me correctly, we should turn, yeah, left. Kind of like follow the road to the left. Beauty, 21, forever 21. What time is it?
It's nearly 2 minutes to like 2 hour mark since we set off.
Honestly, so.
But it doesn't feel like it.
No, it actually went quite quick now. Yeah, well, there's a bus that just went past on the right. So technically the bus will go to the left as well, yeah? Oh yeah, so basically around here, yeah. That's the roundabout I was talking about. That roundabout.
Aye, I'm saying, but look, that's still there, that Chinese.
Oh yeah.
And that shop we'll get on the way past. I want to see if the old kebab shop's still there. Down here.
The kebab shop's on the right, yeah?
On the right, was. I don't know if it still is,
right.
but it was.
So we are very, very close from our college. Very, very close. Where we had some of our best times in our lives. So yeah, we are looking at some of the sandwich shops and the football courts we used to go to just to see if they are still
fucking
open.
Hell.
What?
That was there years and years and years ago in that photocopy shop.
Photocopy shop? Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, the photocopy shop, yeah.
Oh. Turn the camera towards us. We're just talking like randomly. I did not expect. We'll say it quickly in case I think it's cheeky, but look at that sign. You can tell that's been there 20 years. And this was here when we were in college. Look at the state of it. Oh. Careful.
So we are going to see if the kebab shop.
I don't know if it's a still name, but it's still there.
Is it?
Oh, he actually gets in panic power.
La Vita, Pizza La Vita.
Hey, Araf, you alright? Why, Is that kind of fucking weird?
Did we just see him
He
in the
actually gets
town?
in panic. He was actually in the shop.
That's what I thought.
Look, this is it.
Oh, is it closed now?
Oh, it's closed down.
Or it might be like open during the night.
So this was, we used to come here sometimes during lunchtime, about 12, 1 o'clock, and we'd get a kebab. I know it's not the healthiest thing, but at 7, 8 you can digest it quickly. And it was a proper, nice, greasy, sloppy, unhealthy garlic kebab.
But yeah, we used to mix it up. Sometimes we'd go to Nice for a healthy sandwich. Sometimes we'd get a kebab from there. Sometimes we'd get a meal in the canteen.
Which you're going to go to now?
Oh, the pub, the Philadelphia pub. I think that'll be closed by now. I'm sure.
Well, look, I'm saying.
I remember this garage as well, the garage.
The off license, that's still there, and it was called that back then as well.
Oh yeah, I remember the off license, I do remember the off license.
But we never went there because it was like 20 pence more expensive than the other shops. And like, when you're on AMA and you're on a budget, you didn't really want to be spending 20 pence more than what you wanted.
20 pence was a lot of money back then.
Than what you should have to.
20 pence was like £20 back then. But yeah, I do remember this
20
off
pence
license.
back then was a difference between 20 pence back then was a difference between a regular cheeseburger and chips meal in Burger King or a double cheeseburger Whopper XL.
Certainly was. Huge difference.
270 or 290.
There we go. I remember this Philadelphia Road. All I remember about college, Philadelphia Road, city of Sunderland. Welcome to Philadelphia. Yeah, because the pub is called Philadelphia as well. That's next to the college.
Surely it cannot be there.
Nah, I don't think it'll be there.
It is back and say it.
No way.
I'm looking at it. I didn't believe it. It's actually there.
Wow.
It's actually open.
It's actually open. No way.
We're going to have to get in there for a
That
pint.
was our local college
outside.
pub.
We're going to have to.
No way. It's still there.
I do not believe it.
It's still there. It should be called a Philadelphia. It was years ago. Maybe it's changed its name.
Must be still. Got to be.
Yeah, if it's still there, it should still be called the Philadelphia. There's no reason to change it. Especially that the road's called Philadelphia Road. And the college is on the right, so you turn right here. So yeah, we are very, very close. Very close.
The nostalgia is starting to come in now. Certainly, yes, definitely.
It's definitely kicking in. The nostalgia is definitely kicking in.
The memories are flooding back.
And it's still called the Philadelphia. Look at that. That was the pub we used to always go to after college. Not every day, but like it was like the regular, whenever we went there, like once a week or whatever, on a Friday maybe, after college. This is where we went, to Philadelphia. Wow. Proper nostalgia. and our college should be on the right. That's where we went. Should be on the right. It is on the right here, isn't it?
Oh, well, it definitely was, but what's happened there?
Well, we know it's obviously.
Oh, see, no, it's not there. Right, stop, turn the camera on us. Right, before we actually approach the college, it's
not there anymore.
It's important, yeah, it's important that in 2015 there was a big fire, burned down, unfortunate. So all the memories and wiped out, gone just like that. But I'm actually in suspense to see what it actually is. And I'm not just
houses,
saying,
I'm guessing.
I'm not saying I'm in suspense just because of the camera there. Actually, I'm in suspense to see what the fucking hell has happened. Excuse me language, but let's go and have a look.
You know the strange thing is, right? This is my college, right? It's not there anymore. It's burned down. My uni, not there anymore. Gone. Well, my uni's still there, but it's not a university anymore. It's
Not
changed
kind
to
of,
a
no,
college. So it's a college now.
Crossover.
So I used to go to like the university in Scarborough, but now it's just a college of Scarborough, so just a normal college. So yeah, is my school still there?
We're
Just approaching the college
and there is
now.
absolutely no sign to see anything around here. It looks like what it did when we were here. No sign at all. Like
I'm
nothing.
guessing those new built houses is where the college was. Like those two houses, they look newly built or newish. So I'm guessing that's where the college was, maybe. These are new built as well, though, isn't they? These.
I'm not going to say I or no because I can't really remember.
It looks like it. It must be around here. It must be.
This is it. I think we're here. I think
this is where the college was.
I think this is where the college was.
Obviously, it's hard to gauge. It's hard to say because it's all.
Oh, it's definitely. Look, see this long stretch of road.
Yeah.
This is definitely where the entry was here. 100%.
Wasn't this the entrance here?
Well, whatever.
Because this, but listen, this was before the college, you remember? A lot of times we went through this field, you don't remember?
Not off the top of my head, not me.
I do. This was always here, this was always here. Then
right,
the college was the next
remember.
right. This was the college,
This
if you
was
turn
always
right
here,
here.
I remember.
Because we used to go there, a lot of us.
Oh.
So this was the college, this. Like you go through here, that's all, all new built, so that was the college, that was our college. All there, so you turn there, that was all the college.
Choking.
Yeah, that was it. Crazy.
Right, I'm going to be honest, I didn't expect this, like, nah. I refuse to
if
put
I
it.
guess something,
It is.
All new houses,
all new builds, it is. Look.
Beautiful houses as well, but.
Nice, but.
Yeah, so this was the entry to our college years ago, this was the entry, entrance, shall I say.
Sad sight, but.
Yeah, all newly built houses. I remember this was the college because I remember that cut to the field. We used to always go there to chill out and stuff. Yeah. So that was
this was there. I remember the bus stop.
That was definitely it.
I remember the bus stop.
Yeah, this was the bus stop. It was definitely that cut. Look, can you see? Look, can you see? Like literally this here cut. That was the entrance to the college.
Now.
Because I remember. You obviously don't remember that field. I don't know if you do or not. But I remember going there a lot.
I do now that I've seen it from. I didn't recognise it walking up, but when I seen the cut in the back lane it leads to, I remember.
That was always there. You see, that's never changed. That field's never changed. Crazy. And this is the bus stop.
Yeah, but we never used it.
No, we never used this one. We used to go all the way down there, yeah? Like outside of Philadelphia. Yeah, more or less outside of Philadelphia for the bus.
I've got to be honest. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't matter now, but it is kind of upsetting that all your memories that you might countless, some you'll never come back to because it's a long time ago and there's that many to think. But to think it's all just been demolished and something's been built over like nothing's the matter, it's a bit like.
It's the circle of life as well. But the Philadelphia is still there though.
Oh, aye, but
that park's still
there. It's like
sandwich shop's still there.
And if you look around.
You can think about it in a different way. It's good that a college is demolished. You can look at it this way, that the memories, the great memories were there, then the college went away. Do you know what I mean? So that nobody's there now. Do you know what I mean?
But
kind of think like there's no memories again.
You're right, but you can't reminisce properly unless you come and see the
actual building.
And because that way, a lot of more memories will come back just naturally. Even
There's
you
a lot
look
of
at a
memories
building, you
there.
look at like even the way, the colour of like the decay of the bricks on a wall. You think, oh, that's where we used to kick the footy off, or like a smashed window, or like a paint and like an
Smashed a
exit
few windows
sign.
playing football.
Do you remember? Let's take a, just out of curiosity. I know it's more in hope than expectation. But let's have a little walk down here, because there was, do you remember the extension of the college? Just a little extension around the back of the field where we filmed the videos for Araf's bad day. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember, but I'm
There was
sure
like
there'll
the
be
car park.
houses now.
Oh, there will be, I've got no doubt. But let's just see what's what.
My guess was right. I thought there'll be just like newly built houses instead of the college, and I was completely right.
I was hoping to see flattened land with a plaque saying RIP Shine Road College, but I suppose the council's too greedy, so they had to build over it.
RIP, Shiny Road College. Yeah, this was all the college you see. It was a big college, obviously, so it took a lot of land. I guess that's one of the reasons why they demolished it. I mean, another thing to mention is it got burned down. I don't know if it was an arson attack or what it was. It got burned down by accident or...
It was too long ago. But
anyway, the point I'm trying to make is it got burned down after it was closed, so it closed down for business. Then a few years after, or a year after, or something like that, it got burned down. So it wasn't burning down while it was in function, if that's what you were thinking.
It was no longer in use and out of commission.
Yeah, then it got burned down.
This was the extension. Nah, it's just, as you said, all built houses. I will walk back.
Eugene's getting a little emotional. He's taking a picture for memories. What the college is now.
Can't really.
From what it used to be.
Like high up.
Yeah, that's the cut. I used to go through with my friend. Before Eugene started college. Long story. I went to college for 3 years, I done a year, then a lot of things happened, so I left. And I came back again for a new course, and that's when Eugene joined and the rest. So technically I did 3 years, technically. So we've got another story to tell you about our college days.
Probably the best one in college.
That's a funny story. So one day, we had a lot of artwork to do. So we're doing art and design at college, like graphics, textiles, fine art,
canvas paintings, that was this
2D, 3D work, whatever. A lot of different subjects in one kind of thing. So this one was fine art. We were doing fine art. So we stayed back. College finished at like, I don't know, like 4 o'clock or something. We stayed back till around 6 or 7 doing extra work because we had to catch up. Because we didn't do a lot during the lesson, I guess. We had to catch up.
Definitely.
So we needed to open this glue stick. I don't know why we were trying to open a glue stick, but we were in the glue stick, just didn't open. It was like a Pritt stick, innit? Was it?
We were trying for anyone, and you're going back here because not many people use Pritt stick anymore. Stop so I can describe what happens. What we're trying to do is the little spiral stick that, when you twist it, makes the Pritt stick come out of the tub.
Yeah.
You can imagine what I'm talking about, yeah?
Then you can use it.
We were trying to disconnect the little spiral black hard stick from the base of the tub.
Because it just wasn't, it mustn't have been used in years. So it was basically glued to itself. So we just couldn't open it. We needed it for whatever reason to glue some paper together, whatever, for our project.
And even though there was 10 spares, our stubbornness got the better of us, or it did for me.
Yeah, so basically we wanted that glue stick open, no matter what.
We didn't need it, we wanted it.
So Eugene hunted around the college for items to break the lid of the glue stick.
To loosen it.
We found pieces of wood.
We even put it in a vice and that didn't work.
Yeah, put in a vice, didn't work.
That's how tight it was locked or jammed or whatever.
We used hammers, didn't work. We stood on it, jumped on it, didn't work.
Ran it under a hot tap to like expand for the heat to expand the plastic. Nah, nothing.
Didn't work.
Even science couldn't fix it.
So Eugene found a big
5 litre.
5 litre
full 5 litre.
bucket of white paint. It was huge. It was heavy. It was nearly as heavy as me.
When you go into home base and carry it to paint your walls, it makes you walk sideways. That's how heavy it was.
Well,
When you carry it.
it was a 2-man job to carry it. You needed 2 people to carry it. It was so heavy. So Eugene came in with that and said, why don't we drop this tub of paint from a significant height on the glue stick,
And if that doesn't loosen it, nothing will.
and that should do the job. Well done.
And if it doesn't, then I'm out of ideas. I don't know about yous.
A few of us didn't agree, and they backed out of the idea. 2 of them went home, actually. They said, we don't want any part of this.
They said this could like turn nasty.
And it kind of did at the end. So I agreed because, well, I basically agreed to everything back then. So I put the glue stick down, placed it in the middle of the college floor. It was a big college room, and I put it right in the middle of the college floor. Eugene got on one of the tables on a nice height. He had strong arms, so he basically lifted the paint bucket with 2 hands.
Still
and
there,
we did the classic.
Still there.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
sandwich
story.
shop.
Still there.
Hey, this is the sandwich shop.
Unbelievable.
It's a premiere now.
No man, it's there man.
Oh, is that the sham? Oh
That's it,
yeah,
that's
Delhi.
it,
Oh
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
From years and years ago,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the same one.
Must
Unbelievable.
close early.
That's good.
It's still open, obviously, because the
Aye.
signs there.
That's made us feel better that the college isn't there, kind of.
Some positives out of the negatives.
Oh,
So
yeah.
anyway, Eugene picked up the tub of paint with 2 arms. In basically, we done a countdown from 10 to 1. Came to 1, and Eugene dropped the paint bucket. I could tell you now, life slowed down. Everything slowed down. Everything went into a slow motion because none of us knew what was going to happen. And I can only describe when the bucket hit the glue stick.
As a result of an air cluster bomb. Not atom bomb, not that bad.
Yeah, it's like some kind of nuclear bomb.
Where you going?
The floor
Just stop here.
The floor basically shook a little, and I can tell you now, that paint went everywhere. You know when you hire a person to paint your floor and it takes them like 3 days to paint it, to do a good job? We painted the full floor in less than 2 seconds.
At a drop of a 5 litre full bucket of white paint.
The whole floor was covered in paint. We didn't know what to do. Panics were setting in. The cowards in the group were starting to make excuses to why they weren't involved. I was too far deep in it. I was holding the glue stick. Eugene, well, there was no way Eugene could get out of it unless he had £1 million to pay people off.
Mention like the intervening look I got, and this is, you might not remember it, but I think you might. But I do. Pointing the camera fully towards me. This was my stance, right? My feet were spread out just like that. There was the little glue stick. The paint was bucket. I dropped it. May God spite us down to death as I say this. Not one piece of that white paint went anywhere near me. Do you remember that or not?
Yeah.
I was not one.
It's like you parted the sea, but you parted the paint.
Aye, more or less.
Yeah.
More or less. I still remember it now. I remember where I was stood. Kind of. I don't remember exactly where, but I remember roughly, as I say, because God's listened to this. But not even a spit of paint. Never mind a lick of paint. Not even like a small rain spray of paint. Like nothing like that. Just go on and take it away.
It went everywhere else, boy, Eugene.
Like you said, it's not like a part of the sea. It's like a part of the paint.
This was actually the bus stop where we stood for our bus going back home from college. But anyway, so a few people in our group were starting to already make the excuses why they weren't involved and how to blame just me and Eugene, even though technically we were all involved.
One of our mates rang the doctor to get a 2-week sick note because I'm not coming back until it's over.
And it wasn't over after 2 weeks. He still got investigated after 2 weeks. So anyway, we tried to wipe it off with cloths, didn't work. We tried to brush it off. We actually painted more of the floor. We did everything we could. We did everything we could. So there was about 8 people there. And by the end of it...
Speaking of 8 people, by the time we tried to resolve this, it was about 8 o'clock in the night.
and there was about 3 people left, me, Eugene, and somebody else.
One of the lads had to go home because he was laughing that much. He had to go home to get his inhaler because he's got asthma. And when he watches this, he'll not want any word of this as a lie. He was laughing that much. He found it that funny that he said, I can't it like, I'm like, what's the word? He was like,
I'm a panic attack?
It's like, he said like, it's like when a diabetic needs insulin. Like he was like shaking. It was like out of body experience.
He was shaking like a leaf, basically. So basically, we went downstairs to ask some of the cleaners to come upstairs to clean it. And I told one of the cleaners, I said, I think there was somebody sick upstairs in the room. Can you come and clean it up?
What were your exact words? Whitey all over. Your exact words is someone's whited all over.
Oh yeah, so like Northeast slang, instead of saying you're sick or vomiting, you said we've whited all over. Just slang for being sick. So I said someone's whited all over. Literally white, it's white. So anyway, the cleaner went upstairs. She went ahead of me. I was walking slowly behind her because I just didn't want to see her first reaction. It was just, I don't know, too awkward or whatever. Then obviously she got upstairs to the room, opened the door, and I think I was about 100 yards behind her, and literally all I heard was screams. Just loud and loud screams.
Like someone was being butchered by wolves.
I kind of stopped and I just waited a little while. She said a lot of other words, a lot of swearing, a lot of vulgar language.
A lot of words you wouldn't read in the Bible.
Yeah, a lot of words you shouldn't be shouting in front of college students, young college students, young innocent college students. So anyway, she screamed a lot, and I think she used the words "fuck my life," and this other like vulgar crap she was coming out of her mouth. Then she said something like, "I'm not going home tonight."
She said, "Not all the cleaners in the Northeast can fix this by tomorrow," which is when it needed to be.
She meant all together, all the Northeast cleaners together could not fix this.
As a contingent.
So we said, "Well, we'll help." Then I think she said something like, "You have helped enough."
She said something like, "The quicker you like vanish, the better it is because like I might do something I regret."
So basically, that was our call to F off, like out of the crime scene. But like I said, it was only like by the end of it, just me and Eugene left. Everybody else went home. They didn't want any part of it because
one of the lads at the time deleted us from MSN, MySpace, deleted every photo on his phone of me, him, and Araf. He said it's like basically he even went to see a hypnotist to brainwash him from not even ever knowing we exist. Basically, he wanted nothing to do with us.
And rightly so, because we got in a lot of trouble after that. Basically, we were going into like the office with the main teacher of the class for a lot of investigations.
A lot of waterboarding for Araf.
Basically, the lights are off and just a flashlight blinding your eyes, kind of thing. Like asking us to confess exactly what happened, to sing like canaries. Some of the friends we were with sang like canaries. A little bribe here and there, can of Coke, and they sang. They sang for the rafters, but we stayed true. We didn't grass on each other. We stayed true. Yeah, that was a crazy story back from the college days.
It led on for about without exaggerating. I'd say you never heard the end of it for at least.
I mean, we're still talking about it now.
We're still talking about it now. I would say at the time, a month is I wouldn't be exaggerating if I said a month, because we were more than once dragged into the like office of like the main head, like the college whatever caretaker, whatever he was, to ask about, because ultimately it was like property damage, which it was.
It was the talk of the college for a while, and the problem with that is there was a target on our back from then. Always, when anything happened in college, and even in a different class, we would be pulled in for investigations.
Like we were the instigators, which we weren't, but we were.
Like the college was huge, so basically there was like North End, South End, East End, West End. So we were North End. If there was an incident that happened in South End, even if we were in class, during class, we would be the first ones to be pulled into the office for an investigation.
We'd be the first people that go into a dark empty room with like torches and pliers.
Basically asking us to sing like canaries, what happened and how did you do it and what was the reason you done it. and we didn't even know what the teacher was talking about. Well, I don't even
Only
know what
half the time, but the other times we knew. But we never spilled the secrets. We always kept.
Look,
we always kept it cool under pressure.
Look, it was college. It was a Disneyland for adults or teenagers. You did whatever you want, have a bit of fun. But that wasn't fun, obviously. We just tried to open a glue stick.
It was fun.
Well, we tried to open a glue stick, and whatever happened, happened. The rest is history, anyway. It's all past now. The college is burned down. Yeah, so that was an interesting story from back in the day.
And now we're going to go have a drink in the Philadelphia just because it feels like right that would do.
Feels like the right thing to do, having a beer where we used to have beers.
Oh, I think I'll have something stronger.
Top shelf?
Probably. Aye.
And bottom shelf?
Aye, go on then.
The Philadelphia. Our old stomping ground. Eugene, what did you get?
G.A.D. and Coke, now you're messing about.
We got Coors, and actually we were talking to the barmaid and she said this place has recently opened 11 months ago?
Oh no, 11 weeks ago.
11 weeks ago, so it was closed. It was closed for years, so our guess was right when we thought it would be closed, but it's reopened 11 weeks ago. Crazy, crazy. Beautiful, beautiful pub. Well, we've just left the pub. We had a drink each. It was nice, reminiscing, talking, chatting. Too nice. What it means by that is he wanted a few more drinks, but you know, we'll have to get home at some point. And we're quite far away from home actually, so yeah, one of those things, but I could have easily had another pint and another pint and another pint and another pint.
I think we'll call the bus just sweet as well.
Is the bus coming now?
Oh, talk about when we'll pinch the timetable. That's a funny one we forgot.
Pinch what timetable?
We'll nick the timetable for the bus timetable from the bus up there. Remember,
Oh
we'll
yeah,
give
so
Jimmy
we can remember when the bus comes.
Aye.
Oh, put it in Jimmy's house.
Aye, for his birthday gift.
Oh yeah, it was a nice birthday gift actually. Just on the bus now, going the same way, but the opposite way, and on the bus instead of walking.
He could be, but I'm not sure he will be.
Back at the bus station. So we are back where we started, really, yeah? Back where we started. Are you going to the toilet? Eugene's going for a number two. And we are finally sat down, chilling after today's long day.
4 hours, wait.
Well, all together? Oh,
Yeah.
117.
117.
It was 117.
It's gone, about 4 hours and 3/4, 3 hours and 3/4, nearly 4 hours.
Nearly 4 hours altogether from us setting off to us sitting on this step before you right now. It's been a great day actually, a day down memory lane, yeah.
It
been
took
quite
us
good.
around 2 hours 20 minutes to arrive at the college, but all that could have easily been done under 2 hours if we hadn't stopped for a shortcut, if we hadn't stopped for a sandwich, if we hadn't stopped for like a Christian
number
pub.
two.
Basically, but as I say, I still remember the route off the top of my mind like it was yesterday.
Yeah, your directions were pretty good to be fair. But if we cut that corner, that shortcut like I wanted to do, we could still be there now.
Possibly.
Lost in the forest.
Possibly.
That wasn't the forest, really, it's like woods, isn't it?
I'm not saying take.
Woodland
What
area.
I will say is don't take that as a separate video out of question being made, because I would do it just to see. We can say like, let's find Shiny Row through an alternative route, and if we go up that route, maybe it's a day next week or the one day a week after.
Yeah,
whether that would be nice. I'm guessing. I'm gonna have a guess right here and now how long it might take us to arrive at Shiny Row College from there. And do you know what my honest thought is? It could.
An extra hour maybe, if we took that shortcut. If we took the shortcut.
So from that shortcut, we'll get the bus. We're not going to walk there. We'll get the bus up to a point and then go to that shortcut. But if we took that shortcut
we could walk there.
and kept walking on, I would say it would. If we started a time and from that shortcut, I'd say it would take us an hour and a half from where that shortcut is. I'd say, because depending on the length of how far we go to the left before we turn back right and downhill to find the college, and how fast we go and where was like the area.
So basically, to do the shortcut, we need to meet really early, so in case it gets dark in between, starts raining. It has to be early sunny day, 10 o'clock, start walking it. Unless you wanted to get the bus, like you just said, that's a different story.
It's not going to get dark till 9
But anyway,
o'clock.
so what's like your debrief of today's events? What's your like overall viewpoint of what happened today?
I mean, overall, feel
Had a good
it is
day,
one
had a
of
bad day. Sad day. Nostalgic day.
nostalgic, yes. Disappointment, certainly.
Philadelphia was open, that was good. Nice pint.
Aye, but it's true what you say. The college is gone and the memories with it forever sacred, and nothing to take them away. But it's still nice to.
Yeah, so they weren't like renewed with new memories, because as soon as we left, more or less, it's more or less shut down a couple of years after. Do you know what I mean? So
that is
so within
true.
that's like our memories are like sacred in a box. If you want to look at it that way,
But
it's like that's like a kind of selfish way of looking at it, but it's still a different way of looking at it, and it's maybe a positive way of looking at it, rather than the memories that burnt away. Do you know what I mean?
I'm all for the selfishness aspect, but it would have been nice to look at it, and
If it was there and you looked at it, it would look completely different than your memory. I think
it would. And
so it might have ruined it, really. Might have ruined it.
It could have. You're right. So it's a case of we'll never know. So, but I'm pleased we've done it. Well, I think we definitely.
It was worth it. It was definitely worth it.
We definitely got our steps in.
100% got our steps in. We must have walked. 10,000 is the average people like to do. I'd say we walked. How many steps did we walk? 30,000, 40,000 steps.
We walked
Something
2
like
hours of solid walking. So if you went on Google and you searched how many solid, I'd say it would take you 12,000, 14,000 easy. In fact,
Does your phone not do it automatically?
no, 'cause I don't have the app.
Or I don't have the app either.
I don't have the app because people walked every day to work and from work before fitness apps were created on Apple and Android. So I think
Yeah, we don't need it.
whichever way you do it, you get your steps in. Whether whether you're tracking them or not, it's still happening.
I agree with that.
And your body is still going to benefit from it. I'd like to add that we will be doing a follow-up video on.
Part 2.
We're going to do part 2. It's going to be called Trip Down Memory Lane Part 2. Today's episode was Trip Down Memory Lane Part 1. Next one will be Trip Down Memory Lane Part 2, which we will cover
Tune in for that.
a little bit of our days at university. It wasn't a prolonged period. We were there for 3 months, if that.
Then I went to a different university. That's a different story.
It
We
was
went together
more-
to uni for a while. Then we both quit and I went again.
We can expand our region of adventures in other places where we hung out and socialised, if not to say where we got an education from. We'll look out for that in the next video.
So basically, we hope you enjoyed today. It's kind of a personal video, so I hope you still enjoyed it. It's not like a general video where like, you know, it's very personal kind of thing, so you might have not been interested, but I hope you were interested and just enjoy the video really. A bit of reality, a bit of rawness, a bit of nostalgia.
I will add one more thing. I'm gonna find everyone on Facebook who we went to college with that I've still got on Facebook to send a link to this video to, and I hope they enjoy it, lads and the lasses. The ones who I think will enjoy it, I'll send them the link and say, watch this if you have a spare half an hour of boredom to either laugh or cry at us.
Half an hour, it's going to be like 7 hours of footage here.
The more the better, but yes, I will be sending it, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it brings memories back for you like it does for us.
For the people that went to college with us, obviously.
Oh,
for the other people, I hope you enjoyed the video, no matter what, regardless, yeah. So anyway, be good, be safe, be kind, and I'll see you on the next one. Boom!
Whatever you just said, boom.